Hello guys, welcome back to my channel once again here on YouTube. Sorry for the long absence. I've had a few personal issues to deal with, all sorted now. Here I am back, fresh new week with some new videos for you. Beginning with this one today, a review for OMG Volume 2, the top 50 incidents in WCW history. And yes, I know I've not covered the first OMG, the top 50 incidents in WWE history. I've just decided to skip straight to this one because I was just curious to see what the top 50 WCW incidents were. And I was more of a WCW fan growing up than WWF stroke WWE. So this one intrigued me to want to watch more than the first one. And before we begin, I was thinking to myself, why didn't they ever do a volume 3 covering the 50 incidents of ECW? And me being a complete dumbass, found out through a friend that they actually did do a third volume covering ECW, and it was only available on the WWE network. And because I don't have the network, or I don't really tend to bother with the network in general, because I decide to collect everything on physical media, I wasn't really aware of that. So there you go. If you didn't know that already, guys, there is a volume 3 covering ECW, which I'd love to see one day, and I might have to get the WWE network after all just to watch that. Or I could always bootleg it. Anyway, this was an absolute delight to watch. We'll go into it in a second. Let's just take a look at the cover artwork first. So this is a Fremantle media release, 2-disc set, 15 certificate here in the UK. We have the famous moment from the last ever Monday Nitro with Vince on Raw and Shane showing up on WCW Nitro. Classic. Very sad but memorable moment. So, oh sorry, background's falling apart now. So here's the spine. We have just your basic logo, no pictures or anything on there. We'll look at the back in a sec. Let's have a look at the discs. So disc 1 is black, disc 2 like an orange kind of color. So 8 hours and 13-minute runtime. That also includes the extras that make it up to that. Wars bring out the best and the worst in two adversaries. WWE and WCW are no different. And during their epic battle, both sides pulled out all of the stops in their quest, for sports entertainment's sovereignty. Yeah, we'll go with that word. Sorry, guys. In the countdown presentation, see how WWE's most formidable foe unleashed every page in its creative playbook. WCW produced more OMG inducing moments than Chris Jericho allegedly mastered holds. In over 3 hours of content freed from the vast WCW archives, experience 50 of these classic moments, from shocking reveals to the Shockmaster, transcendent trailblazers to inexplicable head scratchers, bold parodies and botched power bombs. It's all here in one Nitro powered set. Sorry, I'm struggling to read this, guys. It's because it's so far away, and some of the words are quite tricky for me today. I don't know why. Brain switched off a bit. Anyway, packed with rare commentary from today's stars who enjoyed it all. Who enjoyed to the big boys who lived it, including Ric Flair, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and an all-new interview with the immortal Hulk Hogan. Plus, relive over a dozen moments as they aired, with 3 discs full of matches, vignettes, and more. Also includes Blu-ray exclusives. So here we go with another misprint and another bullshit thing. Because this isn't 3 discs, this is 2 discs, and I've just proven that to you guys. It says so on the front, so why the fuck does it say there's 2 discs on the back? Why is it with all these errors? Anyway, Ultimate Warrior in a screenshot there, or Warrior as he was called in WCW, sorry. Rey Mysterio's classic match against Eddie Guerrero from Halloween Havoc, 97 I do believe that was. Brilliant match. Goldberg there. I think that was during his heel turn. But yeah, sorry I struggled with some of that then, guys. Wow. It's absolutely weird why I done that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's get into the content and everything. I don't have to... I was going to say I don't have to read much from it now, but I do, don't I? Because let's just bring it in a bit more. No, let's not. How am I going to do this then? This is just typical. Got off to a good start and now I'm going downhill. There, stay. Okay, so disc 1 had the 50 incidents. We had like the Junkyard Brawl from Bash at the Beach 99. Canadian Hacksaw, so Hacksaw Jim Duggan turning heel and joining Team Canada. Warriors debut. 49ers match. Can't remember what that one is now. Sorry guys, off the top of my head. King of the Road, which I'll go into in a minute because it's on the extras. Most of this stuff is on the extras. Number 45 Russo, number 44 Chucky, Chucky the Doll in WCW showing up and trying to intimidate Rick Steiner. It's quite funny to have that crossover, but not a lot of people appreciated it. I didn't mind it. I like the Child's Play franchise and Chucky and all that, so it was pretty cool. Bad Goldberg, so that's obviously his heel turn. The Parker. That's the story of DDP dressing up as the Parker to beat Macho Man, if I remember rightly. Caged Horseman, Jericho's Challenge. Can't see that word there. Ledich. I give up. I skip that one. Fuck off. Next, Helicopter. So that's when they brought Sting to the ring in a helicopter while it was around a swimming pool or something, if I remember rightly. Forklift match, which had Judy Bagwell, Buff Bagwell's mother, on a forklift instead of Judy Bagwell on a pole, because they couldn't have done that. Well, I couldn't imagine her being on a pole anyway. Well, I could, but I don't want to imagine her being on a pole. Anyway, moving on. The debut. Don't know what that was for. I can't remember now, guys. Sorry. Demolition. Electric Chair. That's probably to do with that Chamber of Horrors match, which I'll cover in a second when we get down to the extras. Movie Magic. Can't remember what that was either. RoboCop. Yes, that's that Capital Combat incident where RoboCop saves Sting from a cage. Not a lot of people like that one either, but it holds some nostalgia for me. Who's Better Than Canyon? And I think that's where he has that awesome fall from the triple-decker cage onto the stage, if I remember right. What else we got there? Human Torch. Oh, that's when Sting against Vampiro, and he gets set on fire and threw off the... I was going to call it Titantron then. The WCW screen. But it isn't actually Sting, it's a stuntman. Spoiler alert! Ambush. Can't remember what that was either. Oh, actually, Ambush might have been when the NWO showed up and started attacking everyone with baseball bats and grabbed Rey Mysterio and launched him like a dart into the production crew's caravan hut thing, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Russo wins the WCW title. Yeah, that was a fucking joke. Chest Protector. That would have been when Bret Hart called out Goldberg and like egged him on to spear him, and he speared him, and then Goldberg didn't get up again, and the crowd were all shocked, and the audience at home were like, "What the hell's going on here?" And then Bret got up before Goldberg. Goldberg still led down, and then Bret lifts up his hockey shirt to reveal he's wearing a chest protector. a steel chest protector underneath his t-shirt or top, or whatever you want to call it. Power bomb. Can't remember what that one was now. Finger poke of doom. I think everyone remembers that fucking joke. That was ridiculous. That's why shit went downhill after that for WCW. That's what killed WCW, that moment onwards. I'm pretty sure. That's just my opinion though. Cruiserweight Showcase. Can't remember what that one was now. Sorry guys. NW No. Don't know what that is either. Lost in Cleveland, Stir Crazy, Pinata. Oh yeah, Pinata. So I remember that one. There was a pinata on a pole, and we had 4 cruiserweights battling against each other with kendo sticks, if I remember rightly, and they had to use the kendo stick to knock the pinata down. Yes, I know it sounds fucking crazy, doesn't it? Masked Luchador. Can't really remember that one unless that's that one with Dean Malenko in it. Could be wrong though. Parking Lot Mess, Garbage, The Streak or Not The Streak, Trailblazer, The Decision, Pile Driver, The Worm, Parody, however you want to pronounce it, Shockmaster. Oh, everyone remembers Shockmaster. Only has that explosive debut entrance and crashes through the wall and his helmet comes off. Poor guy. Fred Ottman, I think his name was. He used to be Tugboat and Typhoon in WWF in the early 90s. Yeah, absolutely disaster that was. An absolute disaster. World champion actor. That'd be something to do with David Arquette, I would have thought. Another parody. Unless I'm reading the same fucking line again, I am. Sorry, guys. It's because it's so far away. Right, what's the next one say? Chobo Chaos? Fuck knows what that is. Double feature. Scaffold, yes. So that's from the 1986 Starcade The Skywalkers pay-per-view. And yeah, I'll go into that a bit more in a minute when we get to the bottom, because that's one of the extras I remember watching. Goldberg Dome, I Quit, Outside Invasion, Surprise Purchase. We know what that is already. It has to do with the last Nitro. And Who is the Third Man? That's to do with the Bash at the Beach NWO debut. We all know about that, guys, that moment in history. Very good stuff that was. So let's bring this in a bit more. So we had that scaffold match I was on about just now. So the Road Warriors versus the Midnight Express. This camera's not fucking good at picking this up. I'm ever so sorry. There we go. That one. So yeah, that's the one where Jim Cornette was supposed to get caught by Bubba Rogers at the bottom, but he fucked it up because Bubba Rogers didn't catch him, and poor Jim Cornette fell and really hurt his leg, awkwardly landed on his leg. It was horrible. And he said he only got paid 10 grand for that main event pay-per-view of Starcade, and he's the only person in Starcade history who was in the main event who never made any money, because the 10 grand he did make had to cover his medical bills, which was very unfortunate. We have the return of RoboCop as another extra. Halloween Havoc Chamber of Horrors match. Sting, El Gigante and the Steiner Brothers versus Big Van Vader, Diamond Stud, Cactus Jack and Abdullah the Butcher. That match, to some people, they absolutely hate it and it was a mess and it was a joke. But I didn't mind it. It was fun. Absolute fun. And I'm going to cover that Halloween Havoc pay-per-view later this year, hopefully. WCW Saturday Night Super Grudge match, Cactus Jack versus Big Van Vader. We have the King of the Road match between Dustin Rhodes and the Blacktop Bully. That's where they were filmed while going along on the back of a trailer of a truck, having a brawl in the back of it. Very strange kind of match, but again, it was different and definitely worth a watch if you've never seen it before. We have the Halloween Havoc 95 Sumo Monster Truck match between Hulk Hogan and the Giant. And then you get that World Heavyweight Championship match from the same pay-per-view against the same people. And then we have that ending with the Yeti coming in and dry humping Hulk Hogan. Fucking crazy stuff. Nitro 96, we have Scott Hall appears on Monday Nitro. That was good. Great American Bash 96, Eric Bischoff has a question for the Outsiders. Right, let's move on to disc 2 now. Move it back a bit, might be able to see it a bit more. There we go. Sorry if you can't pick that one up, guys. I'll do my best to read them because it's quite far back from me. I try not to go too close to the microphone because there's a lot of crackling whenever the videos are played back on YouTube. I don't know why. Kevin Nash and Scott Hall versus Sting, Luger and Macho Man from Bash at the Beach 96. Well, you know that one, as I said earlier, that's the NWO debut, basically. We have the Uncensored 97, Sting chooses WCW match. La Parka versus Macho Man from Nitro 97. NWO parody of the Four Horsemen. That was quite funny, but a bit harsh on Arn Anderson, I thought. But yeah. WCW World Heavyweight Championship match from Nitro July 6, 1998. Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus Goldberg. That was an absolute brilliant night of Nitro. And they done the right thing by putting the title on Goldberg. Definitely. We have that Chucky interrupts Rick Steiner incident. Goldberg spears Bret Hart. Vince Russo hits the reset button. Right. So Vince Russo hits the reset button is where he came out and then asked everybody to hand in all of their championships. He just wanted to restart the whole company from scratch, crown new champions and give everybody new gimmicks, pretty much, that kind of shit. But we all know how that turned out. The Human Torch match, as I mentioned earlier, between Sting and Vampiro. Jeff Jarrett versus Kevin Nash from the Great American Bash 2000 World Heavyweight Championship match. That was, guys, sorry. New Blood Rising, Judy Bagwell on a forklift match, which I talked about earlier. That was Buff Bagwell versus Canyon as well. Sorry, guys, in that match. Steel cage match for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Booker T versus Vince Russo. San Francisco 49ers match for the vacant WCW Heavyweight Championship. Booker T versus Jeff Jarrett. And the Blu-ray extras for this is... I'm going to bring it in a bit more because it's really doing my eyes in trying to look all the way back there. You still won't be able to see it though because of the camera, and I'm sorry guys, as I said. Slamboree 98 Cruiserweight Battle Royal. Winner faces Chris Jericho for WCW Cruiserweight Championship. We have Bash at the Beach 99 Junkyard Invitational match. Monday Nitro Pinata on a pole match. So the participants in that Pinata on a pole match, we have Silver King versus Juventud Guerrera versus El Dandy versus Psychosis versus Villano 5. Sorry, so there was 5 people in that one, guys. Slamboree 2000 World Heavyweight Championship Ready to Rumble cage match. So that's that triple decker one. David Arquette versus DDP versus Jeff Jarrett. And finally, Lance Storm versus General Rection from Full Brawl 2000 for the United States Championship. So yeah, that covers that. And I really enjoyed that so much, guys, that it's going to encourage me now to want to watch that first volume. Definitely. I'm going to put that back in because it's bugging me. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be watching that first volume within the next week, and I'll hopefully review that for you guys if you'd like me to do that as well, or I'm just going to review it anyway, maybe. And I'm going to probably look into get WWE Network, even if it's just for a month's trial, just to cover some of the stuff I haven't seen before, just to watch that volume 3 with the ECW top 50 incidents. I give this a score of 9 out of 10. I highly recommend you get this if you haven't got it already, especially if you're not a fan of WCW. There's some interesting moments through the history of WCW to explore there. Or even if you are a fan or were a fan of WCW growing up and you haven't purchased this already, please by all means do it. Yeah, there you go, guys. I'll give a quick shout out to Gaming Slam Zone 34 as well for mentioning me in his channel the other day. Go check his stuff out, guys. Yeah, and please feel free to like. Sorry about all the mumbling and pausing and that today. As I said, I struggled a little bit with the words on the back there. But yeah, we got there in the end. And yeah, comment if you want to. Hi to new subscribers. My numbers are going up and I appreciate your support. Please continue to subscribe. It means a lot to me. Thank you very much, guys. You stay safe. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoyed the other one I'm going to put on for you later today. Peace.